Hi, Aquarius. This is Eileen with your June 2020 Psychic Tarot card reading. And you've got some good indicators for June here. I do see the Six of Swords indicating that you're moving on from a difficult situation. You've got the Wheel of Fortune right after it, indicating changes that are coming with that move, changes for the better for you. You've got starting out with the Nine of Pentacles here. This is all about celebrating your prosperity, enjoying your home, enjoying all the good that you have, that you've worked for and earned, and feeling good about where you are, just having an attitude of gratitude. And this is a great place to be, because the more you appreciate all of the good that you have and enjoy the things you've worked for, have your home the way you want it to be, where you're comfortable and happy in your home environment. You're wearing the kind of clothing that make you comfortable with who you are, and just enjoying whatever small or larger kind of luxuries you get to enjoy in your life. And so just having this wonderful appreciation of all that's around you, maybe enjoying nature, hopefully. The more you appreciate everything you have, all the good that you have, the more the universe delivers to you to appreciate. So this is a great place to be. But your money, see all those coins in the picture, the pentacles, your money should be flowing. And I mean, this is a general reading, so some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. And so I always recommend everybody learn about the law of attraction. The more you feel prosperous, feel successful, feel like you have a lot to be grateful for, even if you know you don't have a lot in your bank account, but if you feel it and you put that energy out there, you're attracting the good to you. So somehow the universe will match what you're feeling. So you always want to feel prosperous and like make it your intention to have the life you want to have. Next card you have is the Lovers. This is a major arcana destiny card. The Lovers is about choices. Choices about being in a relationship, maybe continuing in a relationship with someone, possibly starting a new relationship with someone you've met recently or that you know as a friend. I'm getting that for some Aquarians. There may be somebody you've got kind of a friendship with and you're wondering if you want to get involved with them. It's like the person you're friends with might be more interested in you in a romantic sense, and you're not really looking at this person as your ideal mate. And I do agree with you there. I believe you are going to have someone come into your life that really is going to be the right partner for you, that you're really going to be able to fall in love with, and they will be falling in love with you. Whereas the situation that you're in right now, like someone that maybe you're seeing this person, or maybe you're just around them as a friend, but they're much more interested in you and being more romantic and having that kind of relationship with you. And I mean, this could be several people I'm looking at here. I'm just getting different scenarios for different people. But it's like you're hesitant, even though you might even be seeing this person right now. But your heart is not in it. I'll put it that way. But it's because there is someone that's going to be a much better match for you that you really are going to fall in love with, and they're going to fall in love with you, and it's just going to be a match made in heaven. So don't commit to anyone that you're really not into. I guess that's the message here, because you have something much better coming your way. Now, in some cases, the Lovers has to do also about something you're passionate about. It could have to do with business, a business of some kind. So for some Aquarians, you might be making a decision about starting a business or continuing a business that you've had, and whether or not to continue it. So just making that choice, deciding what's best for you. Next card you have is Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is about feeling like you need to hold on to everything that you have. That money might be tight. You might run out. There may not be enough. And the advice of this card is to kind of loosen up a little bit. Don't get into a mode of fear, because when you're fearful, you're not in that universal flow. You're stopping the flow when you're fearful about anything. So you don't want, it's like you're closing the doors and closing the windows. You want to be as relaxed and optimistic and casual about things as possible, while at the same time being sensible. You know, you want to have some savings and have some kind of a budget, but don't get into a fear mode. And right now, with the economy the way it is and the illness going around and one thing or another, it's got a lot of people, understandably, are in a place of fear right now, or apprehension. But the advice of this card is just to loosen up a little bit, have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe, have faith in that flow, and the flow of prosperity, of money, that there's enough to go around for everybody, and just loosen up a little bit. You know, like treat yourself here and there. Don't feel like you got to be on a super tight budget all the time. Just have that faith. And now also, this could represent a person that could be in your life as a possible potential mate. Now, if this person is this is someone you're engaged to or dating, if you're married to this person, well, there you go. But if you're engaged, dating, you know, at a place where you can still stop and back up, that might be wise to do that, because this, as a character, as a person in your life at this time, could be a very miserly kind of person to have for a mate. They could live in a big castle and have a bank full of money and still be a penny pincher. So you want to be careful if this is the person you're involved with right now. So even though they're very steady, because the pentacles do represent the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so this person might be one of those signs, or maybe have a lot of that in their chart. This person can be a real penny pincher and follow a very strict budget and make you feel guilty for spending your own hard-earned money on something you want to get. So you want to be very mindful of that, even though this person can be very stable and they're going to make a good living for themselves and have a good life. Do you really want to spend your life that way? That's what you need to think about before you make a big commitment. Next card is Six of Wands. Wands do represent the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the Six of Wands is saying that you're making progress in your career, your work, your plans, and you're feeling good about it. You're feeling confident. You're getting positive feedback from possibly the people you work for, work with, if the ones you work with aren't too jealous. And you're doing well, and you know you're making progress. You know you still have further to go, but you're feeling good about the progress you've made so far. And so you've got, you know, you feel confident, you feel steady. So there's more to come for you, and you've got the foresight, you've got the energy and the stamina to keep going. But it's good because you're getting positive feedback and recognition along the way. So this is a good card. Now, in some cases, this could represent a potential romantic partner for you in the month of June or thereabouts. This might be somebody who could be a fire sign. Maybe they're an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or have that in their chart. And this person is focusing on their career. They're making progress. They come across confident, but not overconfident, but they're, you know, comfortable with who they are and where they're going in life. So this could possibly be a good potential mate for you. At least they're not a penny pincher. So the fire signs are not afraid to spend money. So that's the one good thing about them. And so this could be a potential good quality partner for you, Aquarius, if this is you, if you're single and you're looking. Next card you have is the King of Pentacles. And the Pentacles, again, relating to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, this could be you embodying the traits and emotions of the King of Pentacles in the month of June, where you're feeling your prosperity. You know you've worked for years to get where you are and to have whatever little or big luxuries you get to enjoy. And you know you have a lot to be appreciative of, but at the same time, you're very hardworking. You've worked for everything that you have, and you are always, you know, you're very responsible in the work you do. You're always thinking of your work, your responsibilities, so you don't really, you know, even if you take some time off, you're still very conscious of your responsibilities and whatever work continues to need to be done. So, now, this could also be someone around you who could represent a romantic partner for you in the month of June. Well, okay, if this is someone around you, this person has been in serious relationships, so they might be divorced or whatever, but they want to meet the right person. This person lives a good life. The King of Pentacles, probably has a nice home and has money to spend if he goes out, has money to travel or whatever. So very solid kind of character, because he's achieved a certain amount of success and prosperity, and so gets to live a good life. And he enjoys quality. He doesn't want anything if it's not good quality. That includes his relationships. So he would like to meet the right person. He's longing for love in his life. Like I said, he identifies with being in a relationship because he was in some kind of serious relationships in the past. As I was mentioning, he might be divorced or something. So if this is someone that you meet as a potential romantic partner in June, he is very selective and picky because he wants only quality for himself. And in the way of choosing someone he wants to be with, he doesn't just date a lot of different people. I'll put it that way. He's very picky. He wants to meet the right person. So if the two of you start getting to know each other and start recognizing that you really have a good connection, this could be a really good, solid relationship for you with someone who's going to be very steady and down to earth and just follow through. It's kind of like if they tell you they'll see you at 8 o'clock that night, then they're going to see you. Otherwise, they'll be calling you to tell you they're running late or something. I mean, just somebody who really follows through. That's not that type of person who says, I'll talk to you tomorrow, and you don't hear from them for a week. I had to get a drink of my water. Next card you have is Six of Swords. And again, excuse me, this is about moving on from a difficult situation. And it's good. It's under the Nine of Pentacles, where you're enjoying your prosperity and being grateful for all the good. And the Six of Swords, just saying whatever, if you have been in some difficult circumstances in relationships or financial situations, maybe some job situation or a living arrangement, you're moving away from that in June. You may not have completely extricated yourself yet, but you're working on it. You've got your sights set on the future, where you're going, and you're moving. You're on the way out of this situation, whatever it is. I am getting, for some of you, it's relationship oriented. And for others, it might be some kind of a job situation that hasn't been ideal. Maybe the money's been okay, but you might be actually relocating. Some Aquarians might actually be relocating to another city, state, something, or maybe just going from one job to another. It could also have to do with a living arrangement. But I am getting some relationship issues too, where you're leaving one relationship and maybe you're even moving someplace where you're going to be close to relatives or friends or something like that, which will be much more peaceful for you too. I do feel like whoever I'm reading about the relationship, that this person you've been with has been kind of harsh, had a hard attitude, kind of mean or hard, or yelling at you or something like that. It was harsh, and you're moving on from that, which is good. Next card you have is Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, this is another major arcana, destiny card. The Wheel of Fortune wants to turn in your favor if you've had those difficult times, whether it's financially or in relationships or some living arrangement, job situation. The Wheel of Fortune wants to make that turn for you, to turn it for the better. It's like it's time to make some changes for the better. However, I do feel some of you are feeling very stuck, like you're stuck in some situation and you don't even know how it could possibly change for the better, or you just almost like you're kind of mad at the world about it, and you can't have that philosophy, because then you stay stuck. What you believe is what you get. You have to believe you're on the positive track, like you're digging your way out and you're moving forward and things are getting better, because you have that intention and you start making it happen, and the universe just starts opening up to you when you have that strong intention and determination to make it better. the energy is with you to make that change for the better. And then you've got the Six of Cups. This is a good card because this is about someone or some situation from your past coming back into your life again. And there's a change for the better with this situation coming back your way. Now, in some cases, this could be an old friend or a relative you haven't seen in a long time that you get together with again. Maybe they lived away and now they're coming back or something, and you're having fun with that person and just happy to see them. This could also represent a romance with someone that maybe you were just friends with in the past, or maybe one or both of you were in other relationships, so it didn't work out. Maybe you were just friends, or you may have been close at one time and then you both went your separate ways. But there could be another opportunity now because you'll be around this person again, and then you start looking at them in a different light. You start wondering about them not just as a friend, but perhaps as more than that. They may not be as quick to catch on, so you're going to have to be a little patient or drop a few hints. Now, in some cases, this kitty is always looking at me. Look at the eyes. Look at this. That is one telepathic kitty. Look at that look. This could also relate to some type of work you've done in the past or a business that you've had that at one time things were going well. If it was a job you were doing, maybe you were enjoying the people you worked with and the money was good, and for whatever reason that ended. So that could come back again now, where you would have another opportunity and things could work out much better and be much more profitable for you. It could even have to do with some kind of business that you're starting. It could be from something you've learned in the past, even working for other people, and now you start that type of business from the skills you learned or whatever, maybe something you were selling, working for another company or something, whether it was products, services, whatever, and now you're doing it on your own in your own business, and it's going to go really well for you. It's kind of like the right timing, like all the pieces of the puzzle fit together at the right time for you now. So it's almost like you've got I don't know. It's like whatever you learned in the past, whatever you have gained in the present, and then just making some decisions. It's like everything falls into place for you. It's just the way it is when the timing is right for something, and that's what I'm getting for some Aquarians right now. And this could be very profitable for you going forward. Yeah, I'm getting really good feelings about something business related for some of you this way. Okay, and then the next card you have is the Queen of Swords. And the swords do relate to the air signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So this could be you by the end of June in the position of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has worked hard, gotten up to a certain position in her life, a certain amount of authority in her life and her job, whatever. But she can be a very sharp-tongued person. She holds a high bar up for herself, and so she holds the bar up high for others. So she can be very critical of others if she feels they are not living up to expectations, if they're not taking their responsibilities seriously, or that type of thing. Now, this could even be you in your home environment if you're the one doing all the work and carrying all the burdens, and you're seeing other people not helping and not participating. But it could be in the workplace. So now also, this could represent someone in your life in June. This could be someone like a manager or owner of a place where you work. And this person, I don't feel like they have, if this is somebody around you, I don't feel like they're out to get you or anything. I feel like they're always watching, though. It's like this person is very critical of other people. So they're just always, it's like they keep, what do I want to say? Keeping score, always keeping score on how people are doing, even if it's just in their own mind. Anything they perceive that the person's not doing as well as they should, or that type of thing. So they're not, it's kind of an uptight kind of person, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And now, this would not be the ideal person to be applying for a loan for a bank for a mortgage or to buy a car or something, because this person is, I mean, they look at the cold facts and everything, but at the same time, they can be very conservative in their thinking and in their decisions, and not very generous, not wanting to lean towards giving somebody a break. They're more likely to be more firm and look at it like, no, this person, they didn't check off all the boxes. Like this one little, they checked all the boxes except this one box I didn't check for them. That means they can't get this, they can't do this, whatever it is. This also would not be a good person to apply for a promotion. I mean, I won't say you would not get what you're applying for. You could, but I mean, you really gotta, everything's got to look really in good order to get anything from this person. I'll put it that way. Last one you have is King of Wands. King of Wands, the wands do relate to the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Wands has also worked very hard to get where he is. So you may be embodying the traits and emotions of the King of Wands by the end of June. Now the wands, the fire signs, they are very different from the air signs, such as the swords. They can be much more relaxed and more generous and more willing to give somebody a break, or to be more generous, or just more laid back about things, and are more encouraging. They want to give positive feedback. They want to encourage people, whether it's people that work for them or even, rather than being real strict, they're more the other way. And this King of Swords has worked very hard, so he gets to enjoy certain luxuries, both small or large or whatever, and he knows he has a good life, and he knows he has a lot to be grateful for. I do feel with this King of Wands that he has some loneliness in his heart. Whatever relationships he's been in, they haven't panned out really well for him, and he longs for true love, even though he doesn't go around acting like that. He kind of acts like he's might even be joking around with people and being kind of lighthearted and that sort of thing, but deep down he really wants a good connection with someone, the right person for him. He's very cautious because he has been burned. He has gotten his heart broken in the past. Now, if this person is around you and you're single and looking, he could be watching you and observing you and wondering, should he make a move? Should he try to speak to you and come forward? He's being extra cautious. And usually the fire signs are very confident and just push right through. But because he's gotten his heart broken in the past, he's cautious, very cautious. And so, but he could be observing you, if this is you, Aquarius. And he could be a good mate because he does want to settle down with someone. I feel like in earlier days, he wasn't quite as settled. He wanted to have a good time and all that. So he may have not been the perfect mate. But he's capable of that now because he really longs for true love. So, yeah, so that's who that is. And that could be you embodying those feelings and traits in the month of June, too, if it's not someone around you. Okay. And also, if you were applying for a job, a mortgage, a car, this would be the one that you'd want to apply with, the King of Wands. That person, you're much more likely to get what you want from. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and now I want to pick one card from the Magical Mermaid and Dolphin deck by Doreen Virtue. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Also check your rising and moon sign videos as they're coming available to see if something resonates with you there. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. So Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Aquarius for the month of June? What's your message for Aquarius? Let me fan these out. Okay, this says synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. See the dolphins and all the crystals underneath them? Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Okay, next I'm going to pick one from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. Okay, Spirit Animals, what is your message for Aquarius for the month of June? What's your message for Aquarius for the month of June? Okay, I'll give it one more shuffle and I'll fan these out. Okay, Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. Well, that's always good advice. It's good advice in relationships. It's good advice just within your own activities, your own habits. But especially, I think it's good to there's all areas of life that you can apply this with. Set healthy boundaries. Even for yourself, you don't want to be a workaholic. You want to have boundaries and have balance in your life, so you're enjoying your personal time as well. Okay, let's see. And last but not least, I'll pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. So angels, what is your message for Aquarius for the month of June? What's your message for Aquarius for June? What is your message for Aquarius for the month of June? Okay. Give it one more shuffle and fan these out. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is Angel Sonia. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Oh, I love this message. Angel Sonia, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. Now, this could be your people, loved ones who are passed on, who are in heaven. This could also be your furry family members. If you've had a puppy dog, kitty cat, any of these other creature friends, a horse. My son is Aquarius also. He's January 26, and our dog, Rocco, who was, he got to be, how old did he get to be? 14 or 15? I think 14. He was 14. 14? Yeah, 14. No, he made it to 15, I think. He did. He made it to 15 years old for a husky. That was pretty good. And he passed on recently, and my son just misses him so much. And to me, I feel like that's from my son, from Rocco. And so you might be looking at that as a message from one of your pets that passed on, or a loved one, family member, friend that passed on. But it's a great message to end on. So, okay, Aquarius, I hope you're happy with your reading and for the month of June. And be sure and check your rising moon signs as they come available. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Have a wonderful June, and we'll talk again soon.